We started out with a couple of guys in a little tiny studio doing talking heads, which is still where a lot of companies are today. There's nothing wrong with it, but the world of video has evolved.
Video is actually becoming a more important part of our strategic plans because it tells a story that can't be told in other ways.
I think this is going to be a big year for healthcare taking on digital solutions, and we want to be part of that.
The strategic priorities we set last year were to completely revamp our learning management system. Video is key to that.
I was essentially tasked with creating a video-based training website that was accessible on any device.
Our strategy on the video is to try to reach as many people as possible and try to change lives through that.
With social media, with web content, we're having less and less time to do things.
One of the problems that we were running into with trying to reach all of the distribution channels, it just got messy.
We struggle with where do you put video? Can it be something that's easily managed, and can we measure it?
The more places we can save and the more things that are easy to use, we need to have that.
Once we realized that there was a tool like uStudio out there, it was an aha moment for us because the things we wanted to do, uStudio could do.
It was a huge relief that somebody had the foresight to create something that's really dedicated to creating an organized workflow that can push out to all the multiple destinations that people need to get to today to reach their end user.
I can now have access to web, I can have access to mobile, I can have access to podcasting efficiently, I can have access to a Roku.
And that was simply not achievable with what I was currently using.
The ability to measure and the ability to measure engagement have been very important.
uStudio truly gets what we're trying to do and is a very strong partner in helping us achieve those goals.
Before uStudio, all our videos were flash-based, so none of it was mobile.
With uStudio, the video does work from desktop to mobile.
Wow, this does everything that I want and I'm currently looking for and trying to do myself with about 19 different tools.
So that in itself sells it as a solution.
One of the great things we've been able to do for the corporate culture within EMC is to broadcast our quarterly meetings, our executive communications, our product launches to all of our offices worldwide.
Because we're so streamlined through uStudio, we've been able to focus on making our communications better.
It opens up a lot of options for us to be able to create content and to think about video in a different way.
We now have the ability to collaborate. That process was never there before.
We had a record number of users logging into Ace Learning Place, a record number of users completing courses.
And it's actually impacted sales, which we can track on the store, people coming into the store, watching the demo and making a purchase.
The analytics in the uStudio has helped me forward the strategy for digital overall, in that we now have something we can report back on.
We've been able to get our product to be better and we're able to get more distribution.
We've seen really dramatic results. Stores that trained more, sold more.
Our views during CES nearly doubled.
The creative side to my organization has really come out in terms of how we can use video now.
We very definitely have a more encompassing culture than we did, 4 years ago.
We know that it wasn't a coincidence. We know that video made a difference because we have the data to back it up.